Hey there, it's Linda Carpenter with Wellness for a Lifetime, and I am here in my sunroom. I don't usually do a Facebook Live from here, but it's where I happen to be at this point, and I wanted to cover some of the things that we're going to talk about in class on Monday. So I'm doing a special class. It's going to be a online class, but you do have to register for it, and it is specifically about building super immunity. So building super immunity with what? With oils, with herbs, with foods that you probably already have in your kitchen cabinet. Some of these are going to be things that you're familiar with. Some of them you're going to go, I didn't know that was good for building immunity. And not only building immunity, but as I talked about earlier this week, viruses aren't alive. Technically, they don't fit the description of a living organism. They are, so when you hear somebody or something say, this will kill a virus, well, they weren't alive in the first place. So what that is an indication that is that they are oversimplifying. I would rather educate, right? So that you can have a better understanding of what actually is going on. Viruses, what are they? They are basically a protein sac, and inside that protein sac is RNA. Okay, you've heard of DNA. Well, RNA is, so deoxyribonucleic acid versus ribonucleic acid, and RNA can't do much by itself. So what that virus has to do is it has to connect with a live cell, in this case human, and when it connects with that live cell, it actually injects its RNA inside that cell. And when it does that, it duplicates with our own DNA. That's why conventional Western medicine doesn't kill viruses. That's why conventional, antibiotics, you can't kill a virus because viruses aren't alive. So what you have to do is prevent that virus from being able to attach to the cell or being able to inject its contents, its RNA, or to prevent the RNA from being able to bind with the DNA inside that cell. And there's all kinds of things that will either prevent it from linking into a cell or injecting its DNA or allowing, or RNA, or allowing that RNA to actually replicate inside the cell. Now, let me give you a little bit of an idea of some of these things that will help this. Now, one, of course, is eating a very healthy diet. Many times that's plant strong. It doesn't have to be plant exclusive, but plant strong. Also, believe it or not, good old coconut oil prevents the virus from being able to connect to the human cell. And so we're going to talk specifically about how much and when and how. What do you do for to have coconut oil be effective at killing okay, I did it. At being able to prevent that virus from being able to connect with the healthy cell. There are highly concentrated forms of coconut. How do you get a hold of those? We're going to talk about those. How about reishi mushrooms? Medicinal mushrooms. Many people know that when I had cancer, I eliminated it. Mushrooms were a significant part of that. So if you're new to my story, I had stage 4 metastatic, supposedly terminal cancer. It started out in the breast. It went to the bone in 3 places. When it got to the intestines, my oncologist signed paper saying I was terminal. The death benefit on my life insurance policy paid in 2011. I am completely clear now. I did it all holistically without conventional chemotherapy or radiation. And medicinal mushrooms was an important part of that. So I would have a boatload of mushrooms, partially Now this was in tincture, so liquid form, partially because they boost the immune system and partially because they directly attack cancer cells. Exercise actually is an important part of boosting your immune system. My husband just came to me a minute ago and said, "Are you ready to go for a walk?" I said, "Well, let me make this quick little video first. Can't go for a walk just yet, but we will." Colloidal silver. People are familiar with colloidal silver for various different things. We're going to talk about specifically how to use it to help reduce infection with a virus. Echinacea, how do you use it? How about garlic? Did you know that garlic has been prized for millennia for its antiviral and antibacterial, antifungal properties, but how do you use it and have it be most effective? And that's part of what we're going to talk about. Green tea, licorice. And I'm not talking about the black candy. I'm talking about the actual bark of the tree. And what do you do with that to help reduce your exposure to viruses or the effect of the virus when it's exposed to you? Olive leaf extract, all kinds of different supplements. St. John's wort is an important one because not only does it boost your mood and get you out of the doldrums, but that St. John's wort is also very, very effective as an antiviral. So all kinds of different supplements and herbs that you can use, and when you combine them together, they work even more effectively. And of course, we're going to talk about specifically essential oils. Maybe get off of the common ones that are hard to get right now, but essential oils. What essential oils have been clinically validated? And I'm not allowed to make medical claims about essential oils. What I can talk about is their individual components. And what are the individual components? Like Carvacol, which is clinically validated to prevent a virus from being able to spill its contents and connect those contents to the RNA or to the DNA of the healthy cell. Where do you get Carvacol, right? So we're going to talk about that. So again, class on Monday, 6 p.m. I am going to circulate some registrations, some links for a registration. When you get that link, make sure that you click the link because Monday's class will not be a Facebook class. It will be, you'll have to register for it in advance. And with the new rules on Zoom, you have to register for it in advance. And we'll have a specific number of people. I have limited space in my online classroom, so make sure that you register early and that you are able to be on that class live. I am spending much of today researching, so this is one of my favorite textbooks of natural medicine. This is from my master's degree in complementary and alternative medicine. I've been using this. I've been using other resources that I have gathered throughout the years to make sure that what I give you is information that is clinically validated and effective for reducing your exposure. Even though you're exposed to it, that doesn't mean you have to get it. So we'll be talking about ways to create super immunity, an immunity bubble, a super immunity bubble around you and your family. And many of these things you already have sitting in your house. So I hope that's valuable to you. I hope that helps you. And this is Linda Carpenter with Wellness for a Lifetime. Keep an eye out for that link. Bye for now.